Welcome to the big show. This is Investing with Confidence. As always, I am your host, Joshua David, and we are happy to have you with us today. I do have my good friend. I called him the Stock Master earlier this week. He is still the Stock Master, Mr. Al Connickson. Al, how are you doing today?
Feeling fantastic. Josh, how about you?
I'm doing really good. It's always great to be back talking about the financial markets with my good friend. And we would talk about the financial markets. That's all the markets,
Right.
The stock market, options, futures, Forex, all those great markets, cryptocurrency. We had a great week in the market, especially in the major stock markets. S&P's obviously down for the week. Our listeners are probably wondering, that doesn't sound good.
I'm sure they are.
That's actually a great opportunity for people that are shorting the market. Great for options traders. Same thing with the Dow, the NASDAQ, oil. That's been going back up a little bit here this week. But, we talk a lot about the U.S. dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Nice rise in the U.S. dollar, closing at about a 93.24 for the week. Coming back to a potential area of sellers where we might be identifying and looking for some opportunities there. That usually drives the stock market, whether it's going up or down. The dollar sometimes drives that. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of the things that we're going to talk about here today on Investing with Confidence, sponsored by Online Trading Academy. And Online Trading Academy has been on their 25th year, teaching people just like you skills and techniques to utilize the market for income potential. We're located right here in Bloomington, next to the Mall of America. And Al, with these great opportunities that we're seeing, we see a lot of people kind of a little worried right now. I mean, I have a question or a comment, I should say, on the live YouTube stream, and they're talking about the market's a little shaky this week. Well, that's scary for a lot of people, but the markets are great when they're going down, so that's more opportunity. And I think what's happening is it's a very quiet drop here. They're not talking about a lot on TV. They're not talking about on the internet, which is kind of worrying me a little bit because most novice investors are getting taken advantage of. What do you do here at Online Trading Academy to help people not get taken advantage of the markets and utilize that for income potential?
Yeah, well, there's a number of things that you just kind of brought up there, Josh. Let me try to address as many as I can. But here's the bottom line. If you want to be participating in the market, if you see or feel that there's some benefit there, then you really need to understand what's important. It really can be kind of brought down or simplified to this point. The only reason that price goes up is because there are more buyers than sellers. Mm-hmm. The only reason that price goes down is because there are more sellers than buyers. And if the institutions are so successful, one of the reasons people come into our classes is because they realize that their portfolios are not keeping up with what Wall Street is doing. So how does Wall Street know where the buyers and the sellers are? Well, the truth is they are the buyers and the sellers.
They are the buyers and sellers, but they also get into their positions strategically, not like the public do.
No,
they plan their trade, don't they?
Exactly. They plan their trade. And here's the bottom line is we don't have, and I guess I can't speak for all of you, but unless you have billions of dollars or trillions of dollars to use for the market, you don't have access to what the big investors do, the big investment firms do, the Wall Street firms. And what they do with that money, one thing is that they can get data, they can get research that costs millions of dollars that we probably don't have access to, or when we do, it's too late. They have very sophisticated equipment, and they hire very smart people. You know, we don't have to do all those things. They are doing the work for us, and that's the great thing about what we do. We teach our students to use a strategy that really just kind of piggybacks what the smart people are doing. And if there's somebody out there that is successful at anything, wouldn't it be important or smart for you just to kind of emulate what they're doing? And the great thing for us and for you as potential investors or traders is that we can see what they're doing. They are telegraphing to us. We can teach you how to identify that on a particular type of price chart so you know where the buyers are going to be in the future, where the sellers are going to be in the future, but it has to be buyers and sellers with a large enough amount of money to do volumes that will move the price of something.
I'm glad
it's
you
the
brought that
turn in
up,
price
Al.
that really is important. And all the pros will tell you they make their money at the turn in price, not somewhere in the middle or the end of a trend.
Yep, I'm glad you brought that up. They move the market, and they analyze it. They have the millions and billions of dollars to pay people to analyze the market.
Right.
Most novice investors, probably a lot of our listeners, have tried to analyze stocks. Well, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time trying to analyze something that you may not know about. Let them analyze it. Learn how to read a price chart, as Al is talking about, to make better investing decisions. So the key is to follow what they're doing. We don't have to move the market. We want to follow that. If you want to learn more about how to follow the institutions, how to trade like a bank or institutions, we have investing classes right here in Bloomington. They're 2 hours. They're free. Al teaches these. I also teach these. We have great instructors that teach these people that are coming to these classes what these techniques and concepts are and how you can utilize them for income potential. So at the beginning of the show, I want to give away 20 tickets for callers 1 through 10. Call 952-814-4410. You got to call right now, 952-814-4410. When you do that, you're going to receive a cryptocurrency foundations course. Al, what do you got coming up next?
Let's talk about why many times Wall Street advice omits the most important component for financial success.
The difference between Wall Street advice and what the right advice we believe that you need to make proper investing decisions coming up next. Once again, for 2 tickets for that investing class right here in Bloomington, call right now, 952-814-4410. This is Josh and Al, Investing with Confidence. We'll be right back.